in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage. Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. Running power slam!
Like a boxer with a speed bag. Just going all out with every blow. The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron.
This one's all but over.
And he gets the shoulder up.
Not even a 2 count for him.
Double axe handle.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming. After everything he's been through, will he give in right now?
Nice escape.
Jarring European uppercut.
Overhand chop. Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Peter Maivia rallying this crowd behind him.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Oh, my God. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
scouted. No, nothing fancy here.
Instant victory.
Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Boom! Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Ian Steele fending him off.
Maivia able to evade.
Tremendous pressure applied.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he had.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. The stump puller.
Trapped in the clutches of this submission.
This is brutal. It's locked in.
And there you have it. It's all over.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals. Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
Well, I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Well, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Oh my gosh, with one hand. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Now Nia looking for some momentum.
This could be a good chance for Jax to get some distance and rethink things.
Set right into the corner.
Finds some payback with their own reversal.
Big headbutt. Jax is showcasing her power right here.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Oh, man! That looks like it hurts.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now pissed off, Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, the lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all of The Rock's success. Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawl. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than... Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You gotta think about how
like
bad
and
Austin has wanted
This is
ever
awesome.
since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
The Texas Rattlesnake rallying the people to his side.
Oh my gosh! And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw...
Launching.
Austin had that one scouted.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
Baseball bat. I know that'll bruise the hell out of you.
Oh, got Austin back.
It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. Oh, my right. Yeah, some attitude behind it. Nice counter by Austin.
Opportunity now for Austin to capture some momentum.
Could be exactly the fire starter the Rattlesnake needed.
Heading back to the ring.
Boom! There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi.
Here we go. You gotta be kidding me.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Just taunting him with the chair now, aiming to injure for sure.
Whip back into the ring. Break. This could be for the win. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Legs caught. Clothesline takes him down. And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the Rattlesnake throughout this match. And I bet. Rikishi driver.
Is that enough to take out Austin?
Looking for the pin. He's still in this fight.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the Rattlesnake out.
That was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. And into the corner he goes.
Oh, strikes with the... counters to gain the advantage.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
done yet. The wheels are turning for Rikishi as he ascends up the ropes.
Rope shaker from Rikishi.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle. Always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2k25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks...
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga. And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
You can see it in everyone's eyes. They all want this championship. John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
As Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight.
But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
The intensity of Umaga. Got to act fast to beat the count.
The seconds are ticking away.
Just in time to beat the count. Big move followed up with a pin attempt.
Already having to expel so much unnecessary energy this early on.
Oh, he saw it coming. Running heel kick. Quick attacks like that could mean trouble for the champion if they want to leave here with the title. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga. was an aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Umaga heads up. This is going to be nasty.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, man.
Spiked him.
Impactful offense like this is how you create opportunities. This could be what the challenger was looking for. And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs. His calves, they give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Stiff headbutt. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense. Spiked. Sit out. Pile driver. We've seen how damaging pile drivers can be, and that one looked particularly painful. Agonizing.
And now propped up.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
2 count. I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing? Ooh. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak.
That's a free fall.
And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply
This'll do it. Umaga.
Oh, Solari spike.
The challenger comes up big.
New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan Bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. Two bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2k25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor, the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal, 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute.
Man.
We got 3-minute warning in the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match, considering the teams involved here.
Shucks. Man. Jack, move! Man, I'm pissed. Was I muted that entire time? I don't know if I was. Was I really muted that whole time? Oh my god, dude. I hate that function. Why can't it let me know?
Here it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match. It's essentially guaranteed.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the most imposing teams WWE has ever done in the cover.
Only a 1 count before the kick out.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Oh, I need to get something.
Oh, the physicality on display.
I can't believe I was muted for that entire thing, man.
Strike across the back.
That's annoying.
It's like I always say, he who has the sledgehammer has the last laugh.
Oh well.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Blistering shoulder block. And Jamal is derailed for a moment by that attack.
Hey, can I not?
Yeah, that can be a building block for Akam to build upon.
I'm wasting time with your nonsense.
Jamal tell their victims
Get off
that
me.
they will feel the 3-minute warning.
You might actually get the win here.
Power right out in one.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Can I? What was that? I couldn't move. Get off, you stinker.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Massive damage to the whole body.
Oh, what a knee lift. Oh, my goodness.
Just striking.
There we go.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Jamal keeps it up there.
He connects with a counter.
Kick to the face. Showing off their deadlifting prowess.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something. The hardcore style, 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Taking things back into the ring.
Oh, my God. And just in time, he gets out of there.
Heading to ringside now.
Boom! What in the world? That's a hammer. You can't just throw
No, you're not even safe. You're not even safe.
Gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Caught in a bad spot. special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Now, wait a minute. What's the manager doing under the apron?
Yes, the trash can connects. Talk about taking out the trash.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation. Axe handle finds the mark. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined. Colliding.
These men are so big and so thick.
This is the wrong guy. I don't need you.
Wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Double A takedown. Gonna stack them up.
Not now.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
What? That's confusing.
Here we go,
Whoop.
Byron.
Boom!
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Right to the throat. That's using your head. And he's looking out of sorts now.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe. Axe handle from the middle rope. Lift off. Good Lord. Taking flight.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Despicable. That was simply
What's next?
a
Come on.
despicable display we just saw. Tossed back into the ring.
Say less.
And he gets
Get in the ring, buddy.
back into the ring. Uh-oh. Headbutt. Nothing fancy.
DDT.
And Rosie took a well-placed hit there.
Yeah, Aiken looked confident going on the attack.
Soaring.
Soaring.
Calculating the next move.
Hey, get off me, dude.
Jamal pins the shoulders down.
Bro.
It's off the pin at 2.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how
Bro,
he managed
no.
to get the shoulder.
No. Give me the prime bottle. No.
He's heading out to the ringside area.
Might want to get moving, boys.
Let's hope the visit to our desk is only temporary.
That's my finisher.
Crash landing on the outside.
He's starting to look better.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually
That
take
not-
a
I
toll
don't want-
on
what-
everyone.
Got him in the corner now. Slamming their opponent into place. Curious to see what's coming next. From the second one. Beautiful splash. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Can this be it? Is this the end?
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal.
Damn, he was bleeding?
3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Keep her going, dude.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
You know, beat the crap out of Carmella.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's... And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed
Yeah,
by
she's
taking
being
on
booed.
4 different opponents in a ladder match. Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Man, why is everyone else being cheered? Garbage.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
Bruh. Everyone else was cheered but Tamina. This is messed up.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch,
Oh,
Tamina,
Jesus.
Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first
All right.
ever Miss Money
Come
in
here,
the
Charlotte.
Bank.
Damn it, I want to deal with Natalya. Get out of here.
Only continues in the women's division. What and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars has successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Remember the first
oh man, both women that I need to do something specific with, they're both fighting each other outside the ring.
Different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Hey, Charlotte. Oh, thank you, actually.
To their face. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
Man, I am getting my ass beat.
It guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Well, I don't think there's anything necessary about that.
All right, come here. You need to go in the corner.
Ladder's dead center and ready to go, guys. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. She's reaching for it.
Ow.
This is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
She gets bounced into the corner.
Running hip attack. What impact.
And looking at the playing
Oh, don't do
field,
it.
the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offensive.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she's going to
There we go.
arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no
Okay.
arms.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be a season to go through. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Come here.
Getting the ladder in place.
Now what's the plan?
And the boat
No.
struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
And breaks out.
Countering each other again and again.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this
Whee!
match. Charlotte and Tamina. An Italian, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy. She can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Up to the electric chair, down for the drop. From behind, German suplex.
9. Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Oh, there we go.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my God, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw
Well, damn.
is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Samoan drop. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record
Becky,
books
get off
as the
me,
first
dude.
Miss Money in the Bank.
Looking for the victory here, guys.
It's almost
Bro.
done. My hands will be shaking.
Good thing you
Bro, are we just not going to stop this? We're just not going to stop this. What the fuck, man?
This new generation of female
Oh,
superstars.
here we go again.
Another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees.
I mean, I'm doing a showcase. I'm sorry.
Tamina didn't see that coming. Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used.
Not exactly doing requests. Sorry.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Oh, absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Okay, come on.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
Oh, did you hear that?
Ow.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble.
Come on.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend.
I still can't believe that happened,
your worst
dude.
enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Tamina landed heavy offense on
Ow.
Charlotte thought tonight would be
No, you want to be like that?
Tamina's here.
Yeah.
To ruin that dream.
Carmella might need to start leaning on her in-ring IQ after an attack like that.
Yeah, Natalya showed that Hart family wisdom.
Look at this, just driving the knee into the spine.
Oh, why am I getting out of the ring?
Competing in this match.
Come on.
Charlotte and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Back into the ring she goes. Quick thinking from Tamina.
In the corner.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, kicks right to the midsection.
Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
It's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job.
Oh, you.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be
Oh, come on.
Must have forgotten what kind of match was going on for a moment.
Jesus.
And looking at the playing
This is a mess.
The majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Yeah. The ceiling.
And she's able to fight Lynch off. She reverses.
What?
Creates it.
Oh, that's wild.
Opportunity. Being carried around now. Going over the top. All the way to the floor.
This one is
I'm currently recording.
by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact.
Get out! No, that's fine.
Drop kick. Sliding back into the ring.
I have not, no.
She's starting to struggle here.
Should I have?
If this keeps up, climbing that ladder is going to be very difficult.
Lift it up. What's next? Oh, jeez. Falling over to the outside. Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
With the ladder. Ouch. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. This match is just evolving right before our very eyes.
I really hope it doesn't get...
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Now laser focused on the temple and back of the neck.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, from the top. Whoa, look out.
And got away with that one.
Oh, I remember that. I watched like maybe 1 or 2 episodes when I was a kid.
Colliding with a barricade. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. What a counter! She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it. A crucial step.
Yeah.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
Retaliating with a suplex.
She goes under the ropes, back inside. Nice reverse. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
They have undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Oh, no, look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey.
And she's reeling now.
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
She just switched things up in a major way by bringing in that ladder.
Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam.
Single leg drop kick. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
A lot of damage taken on by Carmella. I'm not sure how this will pan out.
I think we can
I didn't even. I just like knew it came out, but I just didn't care much for it. Really.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
But you see, you're also on stream to like anybody watching.
Brutal damage there. If she can turn things around here, I'll be speechless.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Jake's here.
Taking the action to the outside.
You might be taking a breather here.
Specifically about Jurassic Park.
Retaliation.
Down on the knee.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Mella able to defend against that.
Yes.
And Carmella still pressing on as this match takes its toll.
It's just been a tremendous effort during the whole duration of this match from Carmella.
Who's got it in her hands?
Can she end it here?
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Closing in on the prize here.
Yay! I'm a winner. Yay!
Tamina is Miss Money in the bank.
I played like 1 game as him. That's about it. He's alright. I just have to get used to how he plays because he doesn't play like anybody else. He does not play like Iron Fist just because he has a block. Frickin', like, you have to mix match the whole pistol and blade and just overall, just the character I have to get used to because I'm not used to just punchy characters or get in your face characters. Besides, like, the Hulk, I guess.
They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and board dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the
I saw that, yeah.
penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions, The Usos had main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010. The Usos are the greatest.
I still feel like Black Panther would take more skill than Blade does.
And Jay are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jay his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the
Well, I heard rumors that it's supposed to be Daredevil.
bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event, found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps...
About what?
Oh, perhaps their grand...
I mean, I don't know. They don't know nothing about him yet. They just said that that might be the next one. Because there's like... someone picked out one of the comic panels in the game, and it showed like a shadow of a character, and they had like the tiny horns that Daredevil has.
Of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any two of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Alright, but I'm gonna hold my thing here.